The Island School, the Child Care Center, and the Friends Organization are committed to providing programs for our children that make it possible for our island families to live and work here successfully. And that there is no desire to take away these programs. At the same time, if there are no children to populate the program, you have to look at the economics of it.
Well, look at how that's going to affect the island school.
Next year, in our Munchkin program, we're facing right now 6 children in that program. 6 children does not a program name. And so, to the extent that both Rosa, myself, and Kimmy over at the Child Care Center are talking about how can we continue these programs, perhaps in a different way, but how can we continue them, is the financial and fiducial responsibility that we have. Question back.
Actually, it's more of a statement. I think that if it's not broke, don't fix it. And when you read the history of this island, when you look back, graduating classes in high school were 6 kids in one. So if you already have something in place and we know it's working, why tip the apple cart? I think that you're finding out by how many people showed up here that everybody really does care.
Absolutely.
You know what happens.
And I think that the Friends board, many of whom are here, care, and that's why they're here and listening to all of them.
How many times has the count for the Munchkins gone low, and how many times has it gone high? I mean, you're looking at it in a 3-year, what is, the scope of the Munchkin program? Has it been that low before and has it gone up?
I think what's different now is that throughout the state of Florida, many, many families have left the state in this economic downturn. If you look at Vineland School and the various elementary schools off island, they've experienced an extreme decline in student population. That's not going to come back overnight. And I think that it's incumbent upon us to make sure that our island school, our child care center are strong and remain strong. And that's what Friends is committed to doing.
Well,
there's a question.
Excuse me. I'd like to say that I feel that it seems like much of this is being done to help the island school, and I don't feel that eliminating these good programs that we know work is the best way to fix the island school. I've been here for 3 years. My girls have been in this program. And in fact, this is the first year, this upcoming year, where the numbers might be down. In fact, I thought it was competitive enough that I took a part-time job out here to make sure that my 2 girls would be in this program. And the program that LaQueta teaches cannot be compared to any program in daycare. I wrote a letter to the board quite a few months ago saying how important I thought this program was. Like I said, I'm over at Vineland now. I chose not to go to the island school. I go to Vineland. And there are 6 kindergarten classes currently in Vineland. So their numbers are up. Out of this, they give reading award ribbons to 1 child in each class. And out of the 6 kindergarten classes, 5 of those kids, this year 5 classes, were LaQueta's Munchkins. And I think if the discussion is about the economy, there are ways that Munchkins benefits this Boca Grande economy. I work out here, I shop out here, I go to the beaches out here, I pay my bridge toll to come out here. So I think that it could have a negative impact on the entire community.
I'd like to add one more thing if I could. Something, having a child in school and having another one on the way and eventually will be there. All the parents talk. And I really don't see how changing anything is going to help the school. I see at the end of the day, it's something that Rosa really needs to be aware of. I don't feel it's going to hurt attendance more. So by trying to shore one thing up, I think you're poking a bigger hole in your dams towards people leaving.
Question.
For myself, I have 1 of the 6 children that will be returning next year. And for me, if there's not a strong academic program for her, that takes my other 5, which will affect Rosa, out of the mix. Because I love Kimmy, I love Wendy, and they provide a very good program. However, it's not to the caliber that LaQueta can do. Because they are limited on their other responsibilities, very important responsibilities. And for me, if you take 1 of my children out, that takes 6. out of the mix that you're trying to build up. So by taking one out, you're taking a potential 6 away from Rosa.
Bob, you have a question?
Yeah, statistically, this might be important because I believe we're at the total low tide here, and I've been around long enough to know this. There were 29 sales on the island in 2009. There were 58 in 2010. In 2011, there were 102 sales on the island. And year to date, we're on pace to possibly double again. Now, all of that is proof positive that assuming that these programs don't go away, and I think we probably can all agree if we put our minds and heads together and we raise some money, we can do what we need to do here, but I think we've got to think very seriously about that because we don't have a community if these things go away. And there's no greater example. It's just a real important issue. We've got to figure out a way to make this happen.
And I can assure you that the Friends agree wholeheartedly that these programs cannot go away, and that the fact that they may be offered in a different format, the fact of the matter is we will make sure that we continue these programs.
Yes, you already canceled.
And